Hello Yellow Class, I hope you're all well. I'm just going to go through the home learning for Monday. Right, so this week we are going to start looking at the long U phoneme, and today we are going to focus on the EW, which tends to come at the end of words. So EW tends to come at the end of words. So on the plan that's on the website there are a list of words that you can use. Have a go, make up your own word search, make your own games, have a go at revising those. Have a go on Spelling Shed. Mrs Welling will let me know who's been going on there. She is putting games up each week, and each day even, which link to the sound that we've been learning. Sometimes on the front page the games don't always come up. If you go into more games, it brings you up a list, and then you click on the one you want, and then there's a little play symbol on the right hand side. If you click on that, it lets you play the game. So have a go with those. If you're having trouble getting onto Spelling Shed, please do drop me an email and I can go through and I can explain how you need to do that and how you can get on. And there are lots of good games on there. I know the children in school have been having a go at the games, but they've also been changing their avatars. We've got some very strange looking children in the classroom at the moment. Guide your reading, so do your 15 minutes of reading, and today we're focusing on our infant skills, and I want you to think what kind of person was, and pick a character from the book that you've been reading and have a go at describing that character. Think about your own words and what sort of person do you think they were. So starting off our maths today, we have got 6 clocks up here that are telling some time. So let's just revise how we tell the time. Now let's just remember, we have o'clock when the minute hand points at the top. Then there are 4 special times that we learn. We learn quarter past, half past and quarter to. And each of the sections on the clock are worth 5 minutes. So we can tell the time by looking at those and by counting round sometimes to make sure that we're telling the time correctly. And the hour hand, at o'clock, it points to the hour, and then slowly during that hour, the hour hand will move until it's pointing to the next time. So let's have a little look. So this clock here, the minute hand's pointing to the 6. It's between the 11 and 12, so it's 11:30. Well done. Have a look here, it's another one of our special times. So it's quarter, and it's on this side, so it's quarter past, and then it's quarter past 6 because that hour hand has just come past the 6. Let's have a look on here. So we've got, now these are our 5 minutes, 5, 10, 15, 20 past 1. Okay, on here, just here we've just got 5 past 9. And another past time here, we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 past 12. That hour hand, I haven't drawn that particularly well, but it's 25 past 12. And then here we've got 10 past 3. So make sure you have a little practice of telling the time. So you've got past times and 2 times. If you revise past times, we will be revising 2 times later on in the week or next week. And you have got the little clocks I gave you, or you've probably got a little clock at home that you can look at. Right, revising the 2, 5 and 10 times tables today. So have a go at revising all of those. How quickly can you recite them? Maybe get somebody to give you a times tables test, to recall them, write them down. Have a go at revising all 3 of those. So the 2s, the 5s and the 10s. See how quick you can get. By the end of year 2, we should be quite rapid at recalling those facts. If you can't recall all of them, doesn't matter if you have to draw them. But remember, you might draw them as sets. So you might draw, if you were doing 2 times 6, you might do 2 lots of 6 and then count them up. You might draw yourself out 6 lots of 2, and that will make it slightly easier for you because you can then count them up in 2s, or you might draw an array to help you. Doesn't matter if you have to do that, but see which ones you can do and which ones you can recall from memory. Listen to the story. I'll put a story link on the board. We are listening this week to the Chimpanzees of Happy Town, which is our next Giles Andrea book. And today I want you to think about if you had lived in Drabsville. So Drabsville is the place right at the beginning of the book, which is really grey and boring and everybody's miserable and it's raining. Oh, if you lived in Drabsville, what would you have done to make it a better place to live? So once you've listened to the story, that question will become a little bit clearer about what I'm talking about. Handwriting today, so we were revising that EW at the end. So we'll start off with grew. I grew a flower. So we've got G-R-E and then that W on the end. Flew, so we've got our F, which is tall and low. A tall L into our E, into our W. Chew, we've got the C, H, E and a W. And then if we have few, I had a few friends. F-E-W. So you've got your handwriting, which you can do in your purple books. And we're going on to our history learning this half term. So in our history, we are going to be learning all about Lord Nelson and the HMS Victory. Okay, so today I want you to have a look at this image, and I will put this image onto the website so you can click on it and it will come up bigger on the screen. That's probably not very clear for you there. I want you to have a look at this image. Now the boat in the middle here, that's an image of HMS Victory, okay? And it's a painting that was done a long time ago. And what I want you to talk about, or maybe write a couple of sentences about, is what do you think is happening? How do you know that's happening? And what can you learn about the boat from the picture? So have a look at the picture and answer those 3 questions. Write a couple of sentences for each of those things and start to think about learning about Lord Nelson and HMS Victory. And what we're going to do is there are some things that the lady from Victory has sent us through because we can't go for our trip. So I will put those onto the website somewhere so that if you want to have a look at some of those resources that she sent me, you can have a look and have a go at those. And then there will be our New Forest School Sports Partnership challenges for today if you want to have a go at those, and I'll put those on the website, and make sure you do something to keep yourself nice and active. So have a great Monday, and I will see you all tomorrow. Take care, yellow class.